some traditional music in the background. I haven't left much of a gap here. You'd bother getting a pushchair now, wouldn't you? Aye. That's what you have to do to keep the motorbikes out. That's about as far as I got to Willow. I turned back. I seen the path ahead. She couldn't do it. Wild about Carnlough. That's still the same park. That's bigger than I thought. Mid and East Antrim Council own this. That's why they don't stay, they've been jumping in the harbour. How you doing? Some heat today, isn't it?
Oh, it's fine.
See the wee sign that says falls? Is there a waterfall?
That's where we're going now.
Yeah.
You just got to the end of this path and then you'll take a left. It's probably signposted anyway.
Right.
So,
And there's water and all that.
oh,
I should get a wee dip again. I'll put her in the harbour to cool her off like, but that heat today. Thank you. Call him back later. Call him back later. Now, you know what happens? The time you get on the phone, he will not get off. He just will not get off the phone. You know when you get these people, you ring them up. See if I ring home in 5 minutes time, they'll not answer. I've gone on the call to somebody else. For half an hour. I'm only lorry driver, that's strong, you see. But, a wee bit of long grass, but wilderness, Luna. A wee bit of wilderness. I don't like a wee bit of wilderness, look. Proper made wilderness. A wee sign to tell you here. Wee butterflies not can come here. Ah, we could lose Luna. We'll lose her. Luna! Oh, there's a butterfly. There's an actual butterfly. It's not often you see a butterfly getting a butterfly in it, is there? There you are, look. There's bees and all in here. Oh, that's a beautiful one. That is such a beautiful butterfly. There's more butterflies, look at that. Hey, proper nature place, huh? Wee butterfly.
She is coming here, but come on.
come here, come on.
That one there's not scared, is it? Oh, he likes to be on GoPros. I could very focused now, I'm that close to him. Don't even know how shadows got on him. Let me go back a bit and put my shadow of the camera on him. Beautiful wings, look at the purple on the wings. The purple on the wings match the thistle. I wonder if that's deliberate. Other than that, he's not very well camouflaged. It is a beautiful one. I first looked at it, I just thought it was one of the red ones, you know, but the more you look at it, he is so beautiful. Wee leading edges around the front. It's different from the rest of the wing. Wee brown body. I can't hardly see him on the screen on this GoPro. Sunshine, that's always happens, but the sunshine, you can't see the screen. He's not doing a lot for me to do slow motion way. I could scare him to get an action shot, but not really scare him. He's having his food. A wee grasshopper over there, never find him. It's too long in the grass. Might leave him now in peace. Ah, he's done good for me. Ah, done well. The best wee butterfly I've ever found. If more than one like you, like, nature doesn't always help me out. That bit of grassy thing there's in the way there, you know. I'm pushing it up now. I'll leave it at that. Hey, more wee butterflies when I star in this show. See, if I'd answered the phone, I'd missed that. I'd been chatting on the phone and I would have missed that. I've been roaring at Luna and not paying a heed. Come on now, wee honey. And you helped me find the wildlife, didn't you? Hey? All the wee steeds there, like that. Suppose all these people here would work in line, wouldn't they? So, not far off line. Hi Dan. It's a funny wee kid there, isn't it? Tell you what, there's a lot of decent houses around here. There's probably housing executive ones over there. But even them's been bought and done up. Wee patio doors and all on them. That's what I want to do to my house, get a couple of wee patio doors put on. There's not much shade here, the sun's pretty warm. What's that big lump of concrete for? So we don't know how this really works. I'll say that's something to do with it. Look at how thick that steel is. Sometimes you use cables and just free wheel down the hole. One heavy one will go down, a light one will come up. Sometimes they're actually wee steam engines. But this goes up and down. I think the one with the cables has to be nice and straight and level, can't go up and down over hills. So this might have actually been a wee railway with a wee engine towing. But you wouldn't need a big powerful train, like, it's downhill. So even if you had a wee railway, it's mainly pulling the empty wagons up. A wee bit of shade now. I'm going to these trees, this hedge. Oh, we'll keep an eye for blackbirds, no? She got a couple yesterday. I know, that's a different butterfly. That's more like the ones we get home now, is it? He's fast. Oh, I hate too fast, they fall on him. Need the BBC to do that on high speed cameras. It's an easy walk to do. You think you're climbing up the hill, you're not really. We're climbing up to these cliffs, but we're not going on the cliffs. We're up the bottom. Oh, Luna's enjoying it. He's after leading, he's happy. I might cut out this bit now, this is a long path. I'll cut this bit out. Luna's after. Luna! Up! Up! Get up! I hear wee sheep. Up! I just noticed, you're walking here, you think it's just trees each side. This line's a brave height off the fields on both sides. See how low that field is? The fields are low on that side. That goes away down. Although you hardly notice it. So that's why they built the line, to keep it flat and smooth. They've raised it up really high. There's sheep in there, I just wonder, maybe that's why she's going down like. Well, there's quite a drop. You're not going to fall down because the trees will stop you. But you don't realise the rail line's built up as high as it is. It's just more or less dead smooth and straight like. Same gradient the whole time, stays the same gradient. Maybe it's a wee bit steeper here in the bottom. That's not hard to do like. Luna, don't you go near sheep. Don't want no new hobbies. You get an idea how far it is down there now like. So if them bushes not weren't there, they did build us quite high. Oh, we used to rock from up here to build it. So we're coming to a wee junction here now. There's a nice wee bit of cool air. It must be after 5, half 5 or something like that, 6. I'll check the time. So the middle part of the day we just stopped in the caravan. 5:40. But no rusty feet hurt at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Saying that we're up early this morning, so we were too. This you have to do in heat waves, get up early and be up late and do nothing in the middle. From 12 o'clock to 3 we were just in the caravan. We're near the cliff face now. I hope I still see bits of the quarry in like. I just want to come here, signposted for waterfall you see. But I'm interested in the fact this is the quarry and the railway. More an industrial part rather than just a scenic waterfall. Don't know when this quarry stopped. Like were they still blasting with dynamite, had the JCBs in here. I don't know when they actually stopped doing it. There's a wee oldie thing there, like. That was a sign. Trespass property and all that. It's hard to... But it's pointing this way. Pointing a funny way, isn't it? W-A-T... I don't know. T-R-E, so you think that's trespass, but it doesn't look like trespass at the end. No. D-O-G would it be? No dogs. Oh, I don't want to read that, do we? Ah. See, enough of that. I don't want to find out no more information. So that was a proper wee bridge at one time for the farmer to get from side to side. So it probably would have been a wee metal bridge that's rusted away. Because for some reason trains always use metal bridges instead of concrete. Still do today. You can get an arch bridge and all made of stone. And usually quite big. And then your straight bridges then are always steel. Yeah, so the falls is down to the left. There's the quarry. I want to be walking around the quarry too. We'll do the quarry first because you might be able to. So there you are, look. So it is a dead straight railway line when they built it. The old mineral railway path, or Hurry. Site of old line kilns. That'd be the chimney. And the boys' garden. Wasn't very big. Site of old car park. Community centre, that's what we're at the top. So the mill was at the bottom. They brought the stone down, they must have put it through the mill. There's actually a railway line went after the side too, see that? Hotel, must see if we can find that there, but a railway line, that's on the camera, is it? Because sometimes I hold the camera too high. There's the waterfall we're going to see. Oh, we Luna, get in there. So the track went right down the whole way. Bear in mind it's up high. Where that wee garden is now, and the tricolour flagpole, the railway line went right down there. Went over the, that's the white arch you see now as you come through as a tourist. And then went over then. That's also a white arch in the main street, but nobody sees it. side of the old mill, so that the track went through the mill. See that? The actual mill. So that must be community centre. That's where the bus was parked. I was saying I could park the caravan. The actual building was right across both sides. It's quite a big building, wasn't it? So it made sense. You brought the stuff in, you took it off, processed it, and put it back out again. So the fact it's a dead straight line, it could have been cable. I'll find out. I'll read this now. It could have been. Here's the quarry now. So you're here. So the actual line more or less started that bridge. Up here they just use horse and carts and all, or whatever it is, and brought it to the railway. But there's no obvious loading place, is there? Oh, I don't know, one of them butterflies. Would that be the same one followed me up? What's the chances of that? It looks the same boy, doesn't it? But he followed me up. You don't know, like. Look, he's not even scared of the GoPro. I swear that's the same butterfly. Look, he's flapping the wings the same way. I reckon it's the same one's followed me up. My God, all dragonfly. How you doing? They're the most beautiful thing, dragonfly. They're the most horrific animal there is. They're so cruel. How they brought up and all. But they see, I seen them last year, dragonflies. I know people say I seen dragon. I thought I seen a dragonfly years ago. It was more like a moth. That was a proper dragonfly. But they're only brown water. I wasn't expecting to see it. A dragonflies are magical. You know when you want to see angels? That's as close as you're going to get a dragonfly. Yeah, you got to see one for real. Unbelievable dragonfly. To see a dragonfly, it's like, I'm more amazed seeing a dragonfly than a dolphin. Before blasting, a whistle would sound, and all workmen were to shelter and stone huts. We smoke scattered around. So we say we've seen these stone huts scattered around. The explosion shook the ground, and boulders and fragments of limestone would rain down. In spite of this warning system, there were occasions when someone did not take shelter in time and got injured or killed. The skiving, you see, skiving. Horses pulled wagons of hand-loaded limestone blocks, written by hand, from the quarry face to the central turntable. Central turntable. Where's the central turntable? Turntable has to be up here at the end of the line, doesn't it? To the central turntable. So they brought up the wagon. No, you wouldn't have to turn a wagon. Plus, I don't know what they're looking at this. 6 wagons made up a wreck, and when they were filled, they would roll down the gravity and inclined plane, pulled up empty wagons as they went. So there you are, that's what it is. You'd had a big cog. You're bound to have some mechanism here to control all that, you know. So you had 2 railway tracks. They're showing one true railway track. There was 2 tracks, one for empty and one for full. And the full ones were heavier than the empty ones, so you no problem pulling the full ones up. So the full ones would go down that track, and the empty ones would come up. And then you fill up the empty ones, and they would go down, and the full ones, what were the full when they empty, come up. I have one of them railway systems, and the coal mine video. I must put a wee link. That people always put links to videos on the end of theirs. I have one that shows that railway system working underground, the coal mine. It was only a wee small one, and it looked like it was going slow, but the boys said it was going fast. They rolled down the gravity inclined plane, pulling up the empty wagons as they went. Fragments of rock not wanted were piled onto the spoil heaps that surround you. Now, spoil heaps, you normally see a different vegetation on them. Enjoy the walks within the quarry and over to Cranny Falls waterfall. Cranny Falls waterfall. So Cranny Falls is the name of it, and then it's got waterfall. Less than a kilometre from here. Another kilometre, Luna. Luna! That's Japanese knotweed. Luna! Right! Special flora and fauna around you. Japanese knotweed. You're bringing that home to our house, pet. They're bringing your toenails. Biodiversity. Luna's a bit of biodiversity. No sign to warn you. That there's not there. That is over there. See it? Tell you, Japanese knotweed. The flat edge. See this flat? That's the wee buggers there, like. And then the stems is this wee bamboo things. It's Japanese, isn't it? There's the old sign. There's absolutely nothing for the mechanism. This is the widest bit here. If I was building a wee train now and had a track there and it's dead straight, you see how dead straight's up here. You would have had it here. You would have had it here, so you would have. There's a wee brown sign missing there. You brought the line up here, close to the quarry as you can, like. Now obviously it's starting to level off. I don't know. We had to go up this way first and go round. There's no map to tell us. Luna, why have I ventured down here? But that's not really quiet. We'll just go up here a wee bit to see what's around the corner. Dragonfly came down this way here. There's them wee things again, like wee Chinese lanterns. See that dragonfly this year again? Unbelievable. The camera wouldn't have got him. He did touching my arm, so he was. I was shocked to see him as he was to see me. They don't live very long, a bit like butterflies. They spend all their life gorging and live things. I read a wee bit about them. They're not as nice as you think. And then there might be one of them things that lay the eggs in the brains or something like that. I know there's something about them. I don't know what. I need to look up again. Type them into Google. Life of a dragonfly. It's not. Why would the dragonfly be here? They're always in. I was told they're always near water. No water here. Come on this way now, pet. That's a spoil heap there, is it? See all the bits and pieces? That's a spoil heap. All that loose stuff lying around. Technically speaking, you know, you could come in today with a big digger, then big JCB quarry machines. You could take that spoil away and you could put it down by the coast and build the coast up a wee bit, you know. And yeah, this could become farmland again. But then you wouldn't have dragonflies, would you? Yeah, you'd have sheep. I think we look at this quarry now. This is a quarry face. Yeah, we seat and all up here. See, I would say the young boys were coming up that path in the motorbikes to race around this quarry, and that's why they had to put the big boulders down below. And if you might live in this village here, like, but you happen to buy a wee quad bike to go in here. But you don't know, you wonder why they don't put like turnstiles or something like the Victorians would have done. Then we half gates, and we used to use to keep the cattle in. They don't let wheelchairs through either, but now there's them locks that they had at the bottom of this path. You see even this lane here, now this steeper, now this that wouldn't work. Them incline railways, if it wasn't the right angle, the cable would pull the carts off the rails. That's spoiled over there now. That whole mountain there's spoiled. But there's a wee hut there. I had to check that out. That's an original wee work hut there. Probably the whistleblower, the official whistleblower was probably kept in there, you know. Actually kept the wee whistle. Dragon, or not, grasshoppers in there. Maybe walking on gravel, you don't hear wildlife. Oh, look at this now, look. That could just be a drain, you know, or it could be a big gate. Steel put in there. Circular walk, viewing point. We've got to do a circular walk, don't we? 18 to 7. But the falls are still a kilometre. Circular walk means we mightn't come back. I don't know, we might. Look at these wee buildings when we're here. But like, and the thing about quarries I never understand, why did they stop? You think you just keep going on, there's rocks still there. There's a wee farmhouse up there. That was proper built there, like look at this cornerstone. So you need a wee building where they kept explosives. You need a wee huts them boys to jump in there. Somewhere to load all the wee wagons. The carts and the wagons. And you're not going to hand lifted in the wagons, what they said. Hand lifted in. Why don't we do the circular walk, Luna? Round the circular walk. Doesn't say how long it is, does it? Circular walk's that way, viewing point's that way. It's too many decisions. And the waterfall's down there. You'd want to see a waterfall, wouldn't you? We'll go to the waterfall. Mom, we'll go to the waterfall, Luna. She'll get a wee dip. And then by that time it'll be cooler. We'll do the circular walk. I'm interested in the buildings, but that's about it there, you know. That slag heaps up there. Viewing point. Viewing point. Mom will get the viewing point over and done with. Mom, do the viewing point. Don't want to keep going up and down the same hill. Ah, water there, pit. Look at that there. Oh, we drink the water. Oh, what's in that? Okay, in the back. Okay, yeah, back to the top. Right down to the top. Oh, there's spider in the top, I don't know. That's a handy wee container there, isn't it? That's a wee lifesaver there, so it is. Hey, lifesaver. Now see, I turn the tap off again. You get somebody who won't turn it off, and the next thing in the farmer, he disconnects it. That's a pretty big wall there too. Now, but you see, if you went to somewhere, if I said it was a Roman fort here, they'd have a wee diagram, wee sign showing you what it looked like, an honest impression. But if something's industrial, from the last 100, 200 years, they don't tell you. But nice a wee sign showing you what was there. Because people don't know what a modern quarry is like. So they don't worry what an old one was like. I can hear water over there. The big tank there. It's probably catch a natural spring or something. I wouldn't be surprised if the water in that tap came out of there. But like the farmer earlier on. Ah, she sprung a few leaks here and there. There's your pipe there now, look. There's your blue pipe coming out, running down there. Catching the water from the net there, see the pipe going there. So the spring is further on up. And if the spring dries up, you got that much amount of water to keep you going. So it doesn't really matter if that's going out of there. Don't think it is now, there's no steam going down the way. But the amount of water going in there is only one pipe full. There's not going in a good big pipe like. It's lovely and cool there. So cool out there. All this. That there's flint there. See that there could cut Luna's paws there. Has to use an arrowhead. So that's all slag heaps there. So this would have originally been quarried out, and then they dumped the slag here. That slag goes way down. I'll head back down again. I'm going up without too much video. I'm not going to be able to edit it all. Going down. Hurry on up. Put in the grass. Let them on this way now, honey. I wonder who's driving up there, wouldn't you? What kind of vehicle goes up that? Tracked in the distance, just making sure it's not coming up our way. So I'm going to stop the camera now until I get to the end of this. But what if another dragonfly comes? I'll miss it. But I'm going to run out of hard drive space. Where is this viewpoint? Still in the middle of these slag heaps, like. And we go up the top of that cliff, haven't we? They need to start giving viewpoints AA stars, like hotels. Like, do you want to come up all this way for a 2-star viewpoint? Well, it was a 5+, like. Start giving them wee stars. Now the slag heaps is not as high now. Looks like the quarrying was down below us there. But if they had horses and carts on here, they should have had stables. You would have had a blacksmith, you have all the infrastructure that goes behind it. Oh, the wee gate here. No, it's a fence. Oh, wee cave. So they've got a viewpoint and they closed it off. There's the wee gate they walked around there. Oh, the gate's still there. Look at the wee cave now, look. See, we're never going to finish this walk. Things keep... Look, there's a quarrying machine down there. There's a wee seat there. Somebody sitting on the seat to look at the cave. Oh, we're not going to get up there, are we? Oh. It's a man-made cave, like. You see where they blasted in there, like. But why would you make a wee cave? Maybe just checking how deep the rock is. Hey boy, that rock, not enough there. Hey, sticking out over the top, it looks dirty, doesn't it? But in saying that, there is none lying down here. Rock probably comes off more in the frost, wouldn't it? Water gets behind and busts it up. In the middle of summertime, you think it should be stiff enough. Ah, it could be on the news. Man crushed. Pup lost a leg in rockfall. It's not that big. But I could... Better to see if you can see any wee marks on it. Like, I think it was blew up like, but definitely. So you're not going to see pickaxes like. I'm not an expert on it like, but. So now I'm just trying to think, there's a seam there. Would that rock be different from that rock? And they're turning in to see what kind of rock's here. Maybe a wee test hole. And that tells them how deep the seam is going up above. So you see that rock is different. That's the only reason why I can think they built that cave. I don't know. But it could be a wee test thing. Knowing when the quarry is going to run out. Maybe when they built this cave and went out there 20 feet. This could have been the very first thing they built before they started quarrying. They dug a tunnel out here just to see what was here. A lot of flint in here. See the flint? The flint's in among the lime. I read up, I put in a wee video, the secret beach, how flint is made, why it comes formed in lime. So the flint is formed in the lime, but it's only under certain conditions. So if you get in lime, you're going to get flint in it, the two come together. I can still see flint in above, so to me that still looks like chalk behind. It's a different seam of chalk, but it still looks like chalk. Or lime. And you see the lime is white, and then after a while it goes a different colour. So when they blasted this originally, the whole place would be pure white. Telegraph pole there, bit of fencing, a fence there. Wouldn't fancy sleeping in there. This lying tap of flint wouldn't be comfortable. The airbed would get punctured. Oh, I'm going to run away. Oh, I can't get that. Oh, that was a close one there. Like, I didn't mean to run down like that, but. Must be near this viewpoint now, Pet. Could be different landowners own this now, and maybe the different landowners did own it originally. Now this one man owns it, because obviously they're driving through here. Ah, two brothers fell out. But there's a legal right away there. They made it so motorbikes can't get through. Putting the stone. This is concrete in front, that looks more like modern quarries in front. Lena! Well, Lena! Catch up. There's not much recognisable. Look at them big boulders over there. Some massive big boulders over there. There's bits of quarry in here, but I can't recognise nothing. There's no building you can actually recognise. You would get a nice thing to shake things out, but I don't know if they had anything mechanical up here. But a tarmac. There you go, no, it's concrete. So the rest of the lane's not concrete, this bit's concrete. Building over there. So it's a deliberate square concrete path or something. Whatever they did here. That's more modern now, like. You know what, we're not very far off the top of that. The viewpoint must be in the very top, I reckon. This lane's going on and on. Well, I didn't bring wee Willow here, the poor wee pet. Wee bit of breeze here now. Must be getting near the top now. That's all spoil heaps too. It's just mainly spoil heaps. Ah, they put my wee phone cover back on again. You're gasping again, Pip. I got a wee drink on the way back down again out of that bucket. I'm not going to go much further. I'm not walking around the whole mountain again. I'm saying that, Luna's enjoying it. I should have planned out my walks again. I can never mind to switch it on. Oh, it keeps going on. I was trying to see a wee bit of view now. Oh, a bit of view over there. Can't be far off it now. Just be handy skirting that wee field, wouldn't it? I need to start bringing the odd wee Snicker bar stuff with me. I do all these climbs, like, nothing deep when I get to the top. I think it would melt today. There's one's camping up here. I think they got a dog with them. Oh, they come up here in a car. I don't have the handy way. There's me walked up here and need to walk it. 2 tents. There's the view now. There's a view, like, there's a view, but my hand is driving. Luna! How you doing? Hello, bud. You're not doing that, huh? You're not doing that. Is that the viewpoint, or is it on up? What about the viewpoint? Is it on up yet?
The viewpoint's on down.
I was a side pointing up this way.
That there's the second viewpoint if you walk down, and then if you follow the path on down, that's the main viewpoint.
Right, so I
That
thought
there just leads you on out a wee road to it, does it?
I set up climbing, like, I thought, I'm still walking all this way, like, you can drive up happy.
Aye, there's a wee road leads up there. It's brave and rough right enough.
Aye.
Rough enough in the car. Sure, you get there in the end.
Not just because we're on that road now, like.
Aye, that just leads you on down onto the Larky Road.
You don't see nothing else, I'm staying here.
Aye, just bushes either side
Ah,
of the
was it
road.
me time, that?
Aye.
A wee bit of view here, anyway, make the most of that.
Oh, aye.
She enjoyed it, anyway. Lena, more night, pet. Lena, more night, honey. Right, good luck. Oh, where's that time, man? Oh, that hole for nothing, Lena. Well, Nick, this is it now, Lena, this is it. So they don't actually have like a wee picnic table or nothing, like. This is it here. The place looks pretty small from up here, doesn't it? You take away the holiday, the mobile homes and all. It's far longer than it does anything else. And we're going back down and get a wee drink. We're going to the waterfall. So we wouldn't recommend anybody comes up here. Nah. We'll take this wee bit here of the viewpoint as we're going down. I can see the chapel tower here. But that's what I mean. I would give us a 2-star viewpoint here. Like, it's not the view, nothing wrong with the view. It's the effort it takes for the view. You know, if you went up 10 steps and seen that, 5 stars. 5 stars. But to walk up all this early lane here on a warm day and Luna dehydrating and stuff, 2 stars. Or drive up like them boys. So at the end of the day, it is a quarry, like. It wasn't built for a viewpoint. It's a quarry. What I'm saying, you probably see more from that farmer's field there, you know. A few hedges there. If you went into that farmer's field there and just sat in the grass, you see more. But I always want to see that quarry anyway, I've never seen it. So I always stop the camera on the way down. Until we get down to the drinking bucket again, Pet. Keep another wee drink. I might just empty that bucket out and put some fresh stuff in for you. There's another wee brown butterfly. There's a different boy there. He's a bit in the shadow, so I don't know whether the camera's going to pick him up. He's away. He's fast, fast. But I'll tell you what I was just thinking there. If we walk up on top of this concrete wall, I say there's a better view up there than there was where I was standing. That's why the folks going up here. Not much to grip onto there right now. Nah, there's bushes. See nothing. See nothing. When I went up first, she led me astray, like. There's no way of making it. See, I think if they knocked the building down, there was something left, like, I don't know, there's nothing to see. Why leave one wall? You see the very top, like, there was a bit of a cornice and all on it.
So there and they went to the waterfalls and they had it on. Hey, that's a flipping mighty. And they met an old boy with 2 dogs, and I said to his grandson to a white kid, "You're a lying old so and so," and a while later got at his uncle. They picked it up and then seen him outside kicking. "Well, did you?" "I did see me granda," says. "I couldn't believe it that my granda was on YouTube and the TV."
What about the viewpoint now? I back past it. That couple there, been chatting to them the last 25 minutes. Nice man and all, so he's telling me the history of the place. Come on now, wee Luna. Tell me how the mechanism works. Tell me the steel cable and all, it's still there. They're going down this way now. So I won't bother filming them with them. How do we get over here now, Luna? How do we get over out of this? Oh, is that a shortcut there, Luna? On down you go. Oh, we're getting stuck. I'll tell you what, but when you start running down some of them hills, it's hard to get stopped. So it is. We're getting all we drinking that water now. Was that part of the quarry? Was that all? Is that all? Is it?
It was the manager's house.
You hadn't far to go to work, had he?
No, he did not. And there's a wee ruin there to the left of it, a big boat. That was 3 workers' cottages. And whenever the workers was in there, they only get half the wages of the holiday workers.
Right, to pay for the house.
The other half was took out of their wages before they got to pay the rent.
See, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Half your wage for the rent.
Then again, that's what somebody said, they're maybe only getting a shilling a week.
But then you're right next to your work. You don't have to travel to work. What's she looking at now?
Right, the rabbit. The rabbit in the middle of the lane.
Luna, don't you be chasing. Luna! Luna! Don't be chasing the rabbit. Luna!
Hold on, it's away up.
Oh, it's all right.
That time the rabbit seen her. Oh, let her chase away at them.
Run!
I like to see a good chase.
Ah. I love that as an old railway line. It's done on the cycle lane, you know.
Aye.
And I bought myself a wee electric scooter.
Right. Aye, they're
And-
catching on big time.
And she can run up to 15 miles an hour. See when she's chasing a rabbit.
Aye.
And the agreement became that she can chase up the railway line,
Yes.
but she's not to go off it.
Right.
So as I see a rabbit in the distance,
Ah.
so I run for it. The rabbit goes after the side, so I keep on running.
What did he hear? Aye,
So-
she'll keep running.
I don't want to go down hooking after him, like. But she's calming down more. She's not chasing as many rabbits or birds or cats.
The place is that's half the fun chase.
No, but you see when you have them at home and you want them off the lead,
Aye.
they run in front of cars and stuff.
Well, aye, they forget.
You know, and they don't think.
That's true.
Luna, why can't we drink the water? Nice to have a wee shed like that in the backyard, wouldn't it? Everybody likes a wee shed. Luna!
Wait, there's a good big lump of shit there. He just rents that wee
Look
bundle.
what she is now, look. See, look at her mountain goat.
Where did she go?
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
she
she's
is.
in.
She's not scared of heights or nothing.
Oh, good. She
Okay.
must have got the scent of the rabbit there.
Luna, come on now, you gotta be... So we got the birds and everything. The big iron girder was on there.
Ah, there used to be a big hay shader thing here.
That's about the biggest.
Would have been that.
Thing
Would have
that's
been
shown on
one of the engineering shops.
Luna, drink of water, pet. Luna! Luna, come on.
She says a beer might get in better. No, she knows where she's at.
Come on now, pet, we drink. Come on. That a girl, you got a wee drink. Ah, it's handy now, isn't it?
That's them wee cottages there. Oh, they were like one-room cottages.
Half the wage. Then maybe they worked a wee bit extra hours if they hadn't far to go.
There is actually a crowd of owl hands. I done a video there a while back. I came on at the accident. And if you click in on YouTube, Carnlough Lime Work.
And they'll tell you about it.
Tells
Right.
you all about it and the history of it. And the boys.
Was that a big gate there, was it, or was that
No,
just...
that's
the water?
There used to be a while of water come down and the
that
council
just took
put
the
these
water
in,
away?
but they wouldn't keep them clean, and that's why the road was
Ah,
away.
that takes all the stones down. There's some slag there, isn't there? Like?
Oh, that's shocking. Like, somebody says nowadays would be the quarry you want to live
No.
and leave it like that. Have to leave it more environmentally friendly.
I want to take a wee scoop of this house, see if there's anything worth seeing. It's nice meeting you, anyway. What up to the wee house, Luna? I want to see if there's anything worth looking at the wee house. And over the waterfall then, pet. A wee shortcut here, Luna. Oh. There's two houses here. That man there is full of information, so he is. Full of information. Look at this. See, that's the difference when you work at a steelworks. You use a big lump of steel to hide probably the door frame starting to rot. Instead of changing the door frame, put a wee bit of steel in the bottom. This is one house here. One room, one house. Now bearing in mind, you're working for a quarry company. They're hiring a man. They don't want to hire a family. So you probably had a stove, a cooker, bed. What else do you need? But there'd been a wee wall coming out there, would there? But the man was saying to me, these houses here, they took half your wage. So whatever workers lived in these cottages, they didn't have to live in the cottages. You could live down the town, hire a cottage somewhere else. But if you live in one of these cottages, they took half your wage to pay for it. And that modern house over there, the big farmhouse, that's the manager of the quarry, lived in that house. So he had a recognisable house, door in the middle, one to each side. It's got 4 fireplaces, so that's definitely 4 rooms. I'm going to go up here and see. But that's why people complain now they can't heat the house up, heat or eat. Our houses are too big. That's what's happened over the years. You know, we need room for tumble dryers and all now, and people have that many possessions nowadays. And them houses haven't even got a back door. How'd they wash their clothes? Probably in the Belfast sink. So the circular walk goes around that house there. We'll do the circular walk. Well, no, I'm up here now. Do the circular walk. And then I'll go to the waterfall. I'll be right from back here again, like. Might come up the waterfall, but not up here. Come on, Luna! The cogs that ran the chain, it says the iron rope that pulled the wagons can still be seen halfway down. And the cogs are made of wood. Luna! Luna! She's going to mess up now, is she? Ah, forget about the circular walk. We're in the man's garden. Now there's wee rabbits up there, just roaming around now. She's lost all sense now. Is that about a cave over there? Luna! This was the walk here in the grass. There's another cave. There's a Belfast sink, probably came from one of them houses. There's a bigger one. Luna! 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 Probably getting my echo now. Doesn't know where to get me. No point in going in there, the nettles. Luna! Luna! A few times I've gone down these far too quick, I'm out of control, and you see if I was a trip, I'd lose the skin of my arm. But why is she always have to mess up? She's doing well these holidays. Start chatting to them ones, and start listening. She's got a scent of a rabbit up there. Then I'm on. Come on, man! Hold on, what's happened to her harness? Something's gone wrong here. Luna! She's got caught in something. Luna! You have to get the water. She got caught in something. The harness is twisted, so she must have got tangled up in something. And when she's pulling, look, suffering shock now, straight to the water. That's never happened before there. Let's see what shape the harness is in now. And if the egg gets pulled out of the harness, what have you got caught in something, pet? Oh, look, God love the poor wee girl. She can't tell me, like, not when she was screaming, she gets caught. Put your wee leg through there now, pet. Don't know how you managed that. Did you get caught in a bush, did you, pet? No nasty bush? That can happen sometimes. See, that's the thing, the problem with wee Luna. A hunting dog doesn't have leads or collars on it, so it doesn't get caught. Look, she's badly twisted up there. She's got caught in a bush or something. Everything else okay now? Well, we're down to the wee waterfall. We're down to the wee waterfall now. Well, maybe you learn. Maybe you learn, like. There it is. Come on now. With that harness there, I don't put on very tight. There's no way that I can. Yeah, it'd be hard for her to put her leg through that, whatever way she did it. Luna, come on this way. got caught in the fence. But she should have yelped. That's what she should normally do if something goes wrong. She yelped. The man was asking me where we were staying. I told him in the caravan and stuff. I told him where I camp, and I said, if I meet people like yourselves, I don't have to look to see what time it is. I was chatting to them a good 20 minutes, half an hour. You hear the history, because it's very interesting. And I said, the campsite, you have to rape a certain time, leave at a certain time, dog lead a certain length. I said, I don't know, I'm going to be in 2 nights' time. And they agree with me, that's a perfect holiday, like, but not everybody wants to do it. But the campsites need to be moved. Not everybody wants flower bushes and all that. People will be happy doing what I'm doing if they could pay a $5 a night and just sit in a space. You don't need nothing provided, just a space. Now there's a kilometre here now, Luna. That's probably 15 minutes. I don't know what time it is, Luna. She's going to sleep well tonight. 7:05. We haven't done 10 miles today, you know. We haven't driven 10 miles.